All right, everybody, so let's go ahead and start looking at some closed guard sweeps, starting with probably one of my favorite closed guard sweeps that I still do to this day is the sit-up sweep, or often called the hip bump sweep. So we're going to start in closed guard. I'll show you what it looks like first. Take them right over into the full mount position. Keep your butt on your heels for this one. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start in the closed guard position. A lot of the times we get this when your opponent is like not posturing correctly in guard, when their butt is on their heels, they're kind of sitting back here, and I can use that to take them over his shoulder here. So what I first want to do is I'm going to go ahead and unlock my closed guard, and what I can do is kind of just hip escape off of his hips to give myself a little bit of distance as I look to come up to my elbow, grab over his shoulder and cup his own elbow, and I'm up onto my hand here. So see how my right leg is right up against his knee, and then my left leg, I'm kind of driving off the floor with my left leg here, okay? Now, it's very important that my hips make contact with his stomach first, okay? So I drive my hips off the mat as I take out his base and drive him all the way up over the top into the full mount position, okay? Some things that we have to be aware of here, and the most common mistake that you see from this is people will begin to hip escape out, give themselves a little bit of space, and as they come up, they try to get the hip bump sweep down low on their elbow, which a lot of the times you can get it, but if they start driving forward, it's going to be a lot more difficult to get here. All right, so we have to make sure that we come all the way up to our hand, not our elbow, our hand. Okay, cupping his elbow, and it's always going to be the hips that are bumping into him first. That's the first thing that's making contact with him. Drive him up and over to the full mount position. One more time, all the way through. Very important to give ourselves a little bit of space here to work with. So I'll hip escape out, come up, cup on my hand, driving off this leg, bump with the hips, take him over, and I'll start putting the hand on the collar, looking to attack. Okay, so that's a sit-up sweep, often called the hip bump sweep from the closed guard.